Did you know children should have their first comprehensive eye exam at 6 months of age and every 1 to 2 years afterwards? Unfortunately, most children have not had an eye exam. While there are many reasons children haven't been to an eye doctor, the ability to pay for the exam is not one of them. Medicaid or most private insurances cover the cost of the exam and glasses. And if they don't, New Mexico Lion's Operation Kids Site has funding available, so it's free for the family.
Hey Facebook friends, Sam Stichter getting ready for another episode of This Week. And you know folks, not only are we bringing you the movers and shakers of Las Cruces, we're bringing you the VIPs and the stars. We got another great show this week with Ray's the Illusionist and Mark Vasconcelos. He's a local actor straight out of Hollywood, and he's here in Las Cruces now, and he's shaking things up. So be sure to join us Saturday night, 9 o'clock, right here on Facebook. We'll see you then.
Hey guys, this is Ray's the Illusionist, and please join me on Facebook at 9 p.m. on Sam Stichter Show. You will not be disappointed. You will see some crazy illusions and magic. Love you all.
Facebook friends, we're here in the studio getting ready for a great show this Saturday night at 9 p.m. on Facebook. I'm Sam Stichter, and in the studio with me is Rays the Illusionist. Rays, I understand you have some great illusions, and you're going to be showing me one right now?
Right, so this is not like an illusion, but it's a little great trick, so I would like to show you that too. So let me so do you believe in voodoo magic? We'll see in a moment, okay. Voodoo is what I'm going to demonstrate that. So there's a fork, spoon, and a knife, everybody, okay? It's made of silver, so you can see it clearly. Okay, so you have to, let's just see, okay, just point towards one of these, the spoon. So that is eliminated, let's point at that. So now we are left with two, okay, a fork and a knife, okay? Now which one of that would you like me to keep, and which one would you like to keep?
I'll keep the fork.
Okay, you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Okay, so hold this please, and I'm going to throw this away too. So this is you selected, right?
Yes.
And because this is what I want you to if you can change your mind right now if you want to. No?
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, so you got the fork. Now here, keep the fork here for a second. So ladies and gentlemen, what you guys see here is what?
It's a card with a fork, knife, and spoon on
The
it.
picture of that, right?
Right.
And this is, camera can see closely if you want. You can see it in zoom. Now, so Sam, please go ahead and sign your name up here with bold letters so people can see and we can show it to the camera, okay? Please, so this is nice and big. It's called Sam up here. That's his handwriting, okay? Now, perfect. Now, Sam, this is what I'm gonna do. Bring your hand forward like this, okay? And then I'm gonna take this card, put it here. Do not see it. Cover it from other hand. Cover it up. Okay, let's put it down. Now this fork, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start looking at it, and it starts to bend. And I'm just doing a voodoo magic where you focus on something, or you take a doll and put pins in there, and somebody else gets the pain. No, this is the fork. Are you feeling anything, Sam, in there? Are you feeling that? Look closely. Do you think this fork is bending? It's getting hot. It's getting hot. So let's see. The voodoo magic means that the effect should be happening there. It's hot. Let's see. Is the fork bent up there? Did you sign the card? Didn't you? Take a look.
Yep. Oh, the fork is bent.
Please show it to the camera, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Sam has.
How did that happen?
You have the power, man. You have the power.
I have the power in me. All right. All right. So, folks, we're going to be seeing tricks like that and illusions again this Saturday night on Facebook, 9 p.m. this week with Sam Stichter.
Hey everyone, it's Mark Vasconcelos. I'm here at Las Cruces Studios, and I'm going to be on TV with the Sam Stichter, and we're going to be talking about film, we're going to be talking about acting, we're going to be talking about everything to do with video and digital in New Mexico. So make sure you tune in.
Hey there, Facebook friends. Sam Stichter here getting ready for this week. And you are not going to believe who I have in the studio with me. Las Cruces' own, straight from Hollywood, Mark Vasconcelos is here. Hey, welcome to the show, Mark. All right, we're getting ready for Saturday night.
It's going to be an awesome one. We're going to talk about film, we're going to talk about acting, all happening in New Mexico and Las Cruces.
Mark's been on Breaking Bad, Longmire, right? All sorts of, and you had a show called Enchantments here in Las Cruces.
Enchantments, River, Broken Gayetti. We got lots of projects
You are just
going
New
on.
Mexico.
We are, man. We got
right
to get Las Cruces in the game.
Get them on the map, and you're with Film Las Cruces, so,
Yep.
and you're also a local acting teacher. So
Heck yeah.
we're going to be talking about all those things and more. So be sure to join us Saturday night at 9 o'clock on Facebook.
Do it.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin now. Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
Thank you for tuning in. Are you ready to take off on another episode of This Week, Las Cruces? I'm Sam Stichter, and I'm going to be your pilot for this episode. So you better buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Woohoo! Speaking of wild rides, congratulations to NASA and SpaceX for their successful flight of the Crew Dragon spaceship. Many of you probably tuned in on May 31st to see astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley both go up on the SpaceX and go to the International Space Station. And right now, they're up there floating around, and who knows, they're probably even tuning in and watching the show right along with you. So, you know, they're up there, and the way things are going here on Earth right now, they'd probably be better off staying up there for a while. So, just saying. So, in case you couldn't tell, folks, I am a huge fan of all things outer space and astronauts. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, and one of the favorite things I would do is crawl out my back window, my bedroom window, and we had a flat roof, and I would lie there and I would look up at the stars at night, and that was I remember that like yesterday. And I'm really excited about New Mexico's own plans for going into space. Hopefully it's going to happen later this year through our Spaceport America. And they have their anchor tenant, Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic, what a great tenant for our Spaceport America, and I know their owner and president, Sir Richard Branson, is so excited about this project, and he wants to go up in space and show everybody that it's a great thing to do and come here to New Mexico and go into space. So he wants to be on that first flight, and when that happens, besides a lot of publicity, it hopefully will bring much needed jobs and tourism to New Mexico, and specifically our own Las Cruces area. So, well, folks, you know we have an amazing show tonight. Ray's the Illusionist is here. Also bringing a bit of Hollywood magic to the show, actor, producer, and director, Mark Vasconcellos is here. Woohoo! So don't you disappear, because this show is going to be magical. Stay tuned.
Living with eczema can be distressing, and the condition is on the rise. 3A Research in Las Cruces is conducting an 8-week clinical trial and seeking participants ages 12 and older for a clinical research study on an investigational drug for eczema. Study-related exam and procedures at no cost. Compensation for time and travel up to $450 will be provided. Call us at 575-288-1646 to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to This Week. You know, my sidekick Scott here, he's been so excited about the show this week. He's a fan of both of our guests. We're going to have an illusionist and an actor on the show. And Scotty wants me to tell the audience, he's a bit of an actor himself. He was in a local production of Cinderella, and he was Prince Charming. Prince Charming. I know, Scotty, I always get that wrong. But no, forgive me, I know. You're a great actor, and so is our first guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome to the studios one of our favorite guests. He's started off in California, and now he's living here in New Mexico. Let's welcome to the show, Mark Vasconcellos. Mark, thank you for joining us today. I know you've been here in New Mexico since 2008, and then before that, you were in the LA, Hollywood area. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Started off in LA, worked for Bob Hope for a few years.
Wow.
Then I jumped ship and literally went to a foreign country and got on a pirate movie. And that was with Matthew Modine and Gina Davis. And
Cutthroat Island, right?
Yeah, Cutthroat Island. So that was a huge adventure.
I know you've been in Spain and Italy, all over Europe.
I've been fortunate. I've lived in several countries, and I lived overseas for probably about 9 years total. And came back to California and started in film, and then transitioned to New Mexico in about 2008.
So, and I know the question on everyone's mind is probably, what brought you to Las Cruces for all places?
A woman, of course.
It's always a woman.
Hey, of course. It's a woman or food or work, right? You got three choices. So, but actually, all three of them were great. So it worked out good.
And I know you've definitely been in a lot of productions here in not only Las Cruces, but in the New Mexico area. One that comes to mind right away, of course, is Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad was a great experience. New Mexico is definitely a film state, so I've always been heavily involved. Started out with my own television show called Enchantments, which was a New Mexico travelogue show. Did some Breaking Bad, did In Plain Sight, several other shows, and now we're down here in Las Cruces making movies.
That's awesome. I know you're very involved with Film Las Cruces and a lot, trying to bring productions to the area. You worked with the Clint Eastwood movie that was here last year?
Yes, I worked on The Mule. I worked on Captain Fantastic with Viggo Mortensen. So I also do locations. In this business, you got to wear multiple hats. So, it worked out well. And, bringing bigger productions in here brings a lot of money into the state, hires a lot of local people.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's worked out really well. So we're trying to grow the business with Film Las Cruces. We opened up a studio a couple years ago, and so we're gradually going. And but there's a lot of local production going on too.
And I know the state always offers incentives, tax-wise, to get Hollywood and film productions here in the state. So that's definitely a huge bonus, if you will.
Oh yeah, no, I mean New Mexico has been really good about that, and you can get 25 to 35% back on your production spending, but that spending has to be spent on New Mexico cast and crew, or goods and services here in the state. So it's a big draw.
So I know I'm mentioning some of the things that you've done here in the Las Cruces area. Like I said earlier, you're a founding member of Film Las Cruces, and then you also offer private acting classes.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've been doing private acting classes for about 5 years now, and I teach here in Las Cruces and in El Paso. And basically, it's 12 weeks of class, 2 nights a week.
Wow.
And
good.
yeah, it's hardcore. But I teach a full method from start to finish. And basically, you can be at any level, because I give a good, solid foundation for actors, what to do on set, script breakdown, character building, you name it, I teach it.
And and I know you've last year we had the Las Cruces Film Festival, and I know Sybil Shepherd was in town, and you worked with her on Being Rose, and her and Josh Brolin, and we all know Sybil Shepherd from Moonlighting, and of course several other things on TV. But can you tell us a little bit about
working with Sybil was fantastic, and I had kind of the bad guy role, but he was also kind of the comic relief, which was nice. And she takes care of me in this movie one way or another. And James Brolin was really cool, super sweet guy. And it was a low budget indie film. And we shot it up in Truth or Consequences for a couple weeks, and everybody just had a great time, and lots of local people hired again.
Oh, good. Yeah. I know you mentioned to me before the show that you like to try and get your actors that you work with into a lot of these productions so they get that real world experience.
Right. No, it's imperative that new actors know how to act on a set, and it's not just acting. You got to have certain protocols in place. And so, like one of our newer films called Broken Gaietti, which is being sent out to film festivals right now, I think I had at least a dozen of my students that were in my classes working in this movie. Some had lines, some didn't, but it was great. A lot of hard work, acting.
A lot of long days.
A lot of long days and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
In the desert, you were telling me. Yeah. So it's definitely not for the weak at heart.
No, it is not. And a lot of people come into acting thinking, "Oh, wow, this is going to be glamorous." Well, no, that's the after. You gotta work your butt off.
Those are the award shows.
Yeah, those are the award shows, the red carpet, and all that stuff, which is fun.
Right,
but you definitely have to learn a process. You have to learn a craft. And you have to know what you're doing. It's not just winging it.
Right. And I know you'd also mentioned that you're trying to get a film funded here in Las Cruces, Precious Cargo.
We've done a couple independent features here. We did River, which is out there worldwide. It's on tubetv.com for free, which is cool. So everybody can watch it. And we did Broken Gaietti. I was associate producer on that and a lead actor. And then now we want to do a movie called Precious Cargo, which is very poignant for the times that are happening here along the border.
Okay.
It's a border drama, and we want to raise some money with some investors, local, nationwide, worldwide. And we secured worldwide distribution with River, so we should get worldwide distribution with this movie. Plus, we'll bring in some LA actors to be in this movie.
And usually when I'm assuming when one project is successful, that just kind of gets the ball rolling on other things usually, So, good. What are some other things? I know you had mentioned that because of the dreaded coronavirus that's going on here, that things have slowed down a little bit. But what are some of the things you've been working on during this quarantine time?
Well, I have a group of friends who are writers, so they're always writing, and we're looking for investors, obviously. And then we have Film Las Cruces, trying to figure out how we're going to get the business going again, because that's going to take some technical work. And then we're hunting down investors for Precious Cargo, so that's the main thing. Acting classes will start again, after
as soon as they
the
can,
COVID.
Yeah. So I know, Mark, you're always busy doing something, and so we wanted to show right now a demo reel of some of the stuff you've been in, because again, you've been in movies, film, all sorts of productions. So let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Will have your redemption.
Don't you dare me, goddammit!
What did you do to her? Don't touch me! Don't you ever fucking touch me!
That was awesome. Very, very intense.
River is an intense crime drama. It's basically around trafficking. It's based around trafficking, and whether it's people, drugs, guns, or whatever. So it's a pretty intense film. Yeah. It's rated R. Yeah. So kids, you can't watch it unless your parents
I can tell from the reel it's rated R.
It's pretty intense. But we had a great time doing it, and we shot it on weekends, and we managed to get it all together, and it's out there worldwide.
All right. So, Mark, I really appreciate you coming here on the show. Before we go, if anyone wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way, through social media? Or?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. You can look me up, Mark Vasconcelos, or if you go to youtube.com/MalFalcon, MALFALCON, and I'm there. Just hit me up, and we're going to be doing more acting classes, more movies, and we want everybody in Las Cruces to be a part of it.
All right, that's awesome. I'm so glad to have you on the show. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Vasconcelos.
Suffer from rashes, dryness, flakiness, and thickness to the skin? 3A Research is conducting a trial of an investigational drug on plaque psoriasis. Subjects must be 18 years of age or older. This is an 8-week study. We will compensate you for your time and travel up to $225.
Enrolling participants now in Las Cruces. Contact our office at 575-288-1646 or visit our Facebook page at 3A Research or our website 3asites.com.
All right, welcome back to the show. Scotty, I am so excited, and I know you and I have been talking all week about Raise the Illusionist is on the show, and I know you're like me, you love magic, and Jamie O'Hara, his associate, was here a couple weeks ago, and we got to see him do some tricks, and now Raise is here in the studio, so help me welcome Raise the Illusionist.
I'm very happy to be here. It's my pleasure to be here, and Jamie and I have been working for a while, build a studio, and for Las Cruces, a beautiful city, beautiful people. So I'm glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
So some of us might know you as not Raise the Illusionist, but as Dr. Raza, because during the day you are a doctor and you have your own practice. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. So I moved to Las Cruces in 2007, did my residency program here, residency training here, and then I opened my own clinic. in 2010. Since then, we have been very busy. I'm glad to be a part of the society. And then, as time went by, I went to my first love, that was magic and illusions.
Wow,
and I'm
that's
so
great.
glad to have made progress in that respect in the city.
So you've been a fan of magic and a performer of magic almost your whole entire life, correct?
So yeah, I mean, it's a long story though, and obviously we have limited time, and we don't want to recap the whole story and my whole life, but we started with 6th grade. Somebody gave me a magic box, and
Right.
it's a typical story of
Similar
every magician.
story.
That, a magic box, wow, look at that, look at this trick, look at that trick, and you learn it and do it. But then I was a very studious person, a student, always A grader and all that. My dad wasn't happy me doing that all the time.
You were going to be a doctor.
Yeah, and said, okay, if you want to live in my house, you be a doctor. And I said, okay, I will. So I became MD. You know what that stands for?
What's that?
Magic Dude.
Magic dude.
Or magical doctor, or doctor of magic, or doctor of medicine. So
There
you can
you
call
go.
me what you want me to call me. And so that's why I fulfilled his wish. And I wanted to be a doctor too, to be honest. So after that, one more time, and when I really got into magic I was in 9th grade or something, or 10th grade, and I was in a gala. I went there in a gala, and this magician there was performing cool tricks.
Oh, okay.
So I went to him. I said, "Hey, can you please teach me that?"
Right.
And he
Kinda
said, "No,
mentor you?
yeah." So these people have, they have the secrets coming from generations because this is their profession and business. So they closely guard it because they don't want anybody to know their secrets.
Right.
That's how they make money.
That makes
So they
sense.
say, "Well, I'm not going to teach you anything because it will affect me." I said, "Well, I'm a 9 grader and I shouldn't be a threat to you." So he said, "Okay, I'll teach you if you give me what I want, the money." And the amount that I want for each
Wow.
thing. So I started giving tuitions to children. And the money I got from that, I blew it off on magic and traveled long distances to his house. He used to live very far away, take a bus, go there. My father would not know all this thing.
You were dedicated, huh?
I was dedicated and passionate about it. And in fact, I'll show you later, whenever you want me, that which of his trick inspired me to do that.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Well, great. Well, who is this person here?
This is my sidekick, Scott.
Okay.
And Scott is so happy that you're here, Rays.
Wow.
He's been talking about you all week.
Let me give Scott a time of his life. Can I have a little bit of portion of Scott here, please?
Are you okay with that? I think, okay, he's very excited.
He's okay with that?
He said for you, he'll do that.
Great. So, guys, take a little, and nowadays, let me tell you, toilet paper is gold. You know that. Why?
That's right.
Well, I don't have to
Scott
explain
agrees.
that. You have been watching it all along, and for the last 2-3 months, people are crazy about gold toilet paper. Well, we'll take it here, Scott, with due respect.
He's flushed with excitement, right?
He is. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So you take this, and then you take a lighter
He doesn't
or a
look like it.
matchstick,
We'll keep it back
whatever
there.
you can find. Okay, and then.
I'll hold you back here, Scott, because I know you're not a big fan of fire, but it'll be okay.
Let's see. This magic is happening here right now. Can't find a match that I can use. There it is,
There we
finally.
go.
So you take this. Kids, do not try this at home
Yes.
at all cost. Any cost, please. I don't want to be in trouble. So you take this portion of Mr. Scott and let it burn. And then when it comes like that, that magician taught me this, and I was so thrilled. And
Worried about the studio here a little bit, Ron.
I hope your speakers won't go up. So, ladies and gentlemen, a $5 bill
You see that,
and
Scott?
a burned hand. So that's why I said, do not try it at home. And so, Sam, this is for you. Please be my guest and have a
Well,
coffee.
I think this is for Scott,
For
actually.
Scott, yeah. You can buy another pack of toilet paper and have 10 Scots. How about that?
It's all right. Great.
So this was the trick that I'll call is what excited me at that time. He taught me this. It took a whole bunch of money from me and made sure that I practiced it. And I did. And he was very happy. He said, okay, I can take you under my wing. I said, well, go ahead.
So then you get here to Las Cruces, and you not only, like I said, are a doctor, but you also now are a businessman. You opened up a studio here in Las Cruces. Tell us a little bit about that.
You mean the magic studio?
Yes.
Right. So this magic has helped me so much in this life, whether it's my school or if I needed extra money or if I wanted to make connections or get known, So I said, okay, it has helped me so much in my life. Why not I give back to the community and to this art of magic, which I love.
Right.
And so I decided to build a theater in this city. First of all, I was not even sure if the area where I wanted to build it would be allowed to. Anyway, the city was very cooperative, and they said, okay, that's a good idea, let's do it.
Because you're in a shopping center, right?
Right, I am. And the reason I was there is because it's right next to the big shopping centers here, the Walmart and this and that, so it's very visible.
Very high traffic area.
Very high traffic area, and that was the main reason for me to pick that area. And my plan is so you can seat 80 to 90 people there sometimes. We try not to because, we try to keep people a little bit far apart, but sometimes when people come in,
right.
They want want the seat and all that, we have to. So anyways, we built that theater. It has been progressing and flourishing till
right. So we know, right?
Till some kind of other magic happened. and so now we are a little shut down, as all other businesses are, but we are opening again slowly, and we can have birthday parties there, magic themed. And I perform once a month illusion shows there,
right.
For an hour.
Right, and people might even recognize you. A little while back, you did an illusion with a car, right?
Yes, so I drove a Ferrari. Blindfolded.
Wow.
And that was a funny part of that too. In there, that I was driving it, and I asked for some volunteers. One of the ladies, she said, "Okay, oh my God, I'm so excited in a Ferrari." I said, "Okay, please have a seat." I was blindfolded. I couldn't see anything, obviously. So when I started driving it, she started screaming.
Oh, no.
And I told her, "Ma'am, first of all, I cannot see anything. Secondly, you are screaming, and I cannot hear my tires. Or I have to depend on my senses, which is blindfold senses, plus my hearing." So I said, "You really want to crash? Let's go for it." So then she kind of stayed quiet for a while, but she was really grabbing the seat like that, and, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, stop." But it went fine.
So I know right now you're not able to have the theater open, the studio open, but hopefully soon. So if people want to get a hold of you and keep an eye on when you might be reopening for the dinner theaters and for your performances, how can they follow you?
So this is what we're trying to do, because we won't be able to accommodate what we used to accommodate because of the COVID and all that stuff. So we are going to cut down the number of people to just 20. And what we'll do is we'll make like 10 tables available.
Okay.
Tickets will be a little bit more, maybe $50 a piece. It will be like a dinner theater. So I'll perform their illusions for an hour. They can have food and drinks up there and have a nice little, get together at night.
And how can they get a hold of you online on social media? Right.
So we have a couple of ways. They can first of all call the theater. The numbers is 575-250-RAZE, R-A-Z-E, which is 7293. Then they can reach me on the Facebook page, which is Raze Studio Illusions and Magic. Then there is another Facebook page called Illusion 360 MD.
Oh, MD, right?
Yeah, so I put MD with that, the Magic Dude or Magic Doctor, so I wanted to keep my medicine with it. And the third thing they can reach us at is our website. And the tickets are sold on the website when it's time for the shows, and it's called RazeStudioIllusions.com. So please check those places, guys, these sites, and you will see the updates on there.
Okay, so after the break, Raze is going to come back and join us, and he's going to have some illusions for us right here in the studio. So we're very excited. So stay tuned. We'll be back right after these messages.
Suffer from rashes, dryness, flakiness, and thickness to the skin? 3A Research is conducting a trial of an investigational drug on plaque psoriasis. Subjects must be 18 years of age or older. This is an 8-week study. We will compensate you for your time and travel up to $225.
Enrolling participants now in Las Cruces. Contact our office at 575-288-1646 or visit our Facebook page at 3A Research or our website 3asites.com.
Hey guys, this is Raze again. Thanks for inviting me, Sam Stricker. I appreciate all your efforts in introducing me today and bringing this awesome show to the public. So guys, here I am. This is Ray's with Ray's Studio of Illusion and Magic. You can visit them anytime. Here, what you see is a table. Now, this is a little story behind this table is I bought it from a house that was a very old house. They were about to demolish it, and they were trying to sell some stuff from there. I went there and bought this table. Something about this table that I liked. I don't know what. It just pulled me towards it. So when I bought it, I put it in my house, I saw some strange things happening. Like it will just like shake like this by itself, and some squeaks and all. And I said, well, this has some kind of qualities in them. So believe me or not, I figured out some crazy, spooky stuff with it. I'll show you what. So this is kind of possessed table, and it works with some spirits. To summon the spirits, what I do is usually I light up a candle, as you see here, and then we put away these matchsticks. Open a little box up there. That's where the spirits come. Usually, that's how it works. I take this candle and I put it down, and as you can see, it starts to move like crazy a little bit when the candle gets in there. It means that I have a connection now. And I leave it there, and now watch. Guys, watch this slow. Here I am again with some crazy illusion, and for this purpose I would need a volunteer from the audience. Let me see who may be the person who may take this pressure. Okay, sir, what's your name? Richard. Please come over here. Please, big round of applause for Richard. How are you?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm great. Have you ever seen my show before?
No, sir.
Okay, well, this is some part of it. I don't perform it all the time, but especially today for this show, I brought it so people may enjoy. It's a little scary. You have no problems with, you can take pressure, you can take, you don't really get really scared very quickly, right? Great, this is your test today. What do you do for, you go to school or college?
Yes, I'm at the Doniana Community
Nice.
College right now.
Well, I'm glad to meet you. Okay, here, let me explain what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You see here wooden discs, 4 of them. The only difference is that you see a disc with wooden base and a spike made of steel. Sir, can you please check this and see if this is all one piece and solid? Do not touch the spike from the top, it's very sharp, okay? At the same time, we have styrofoam glasses, 4 discs, 4 glasses. Take a look. Please feel free to check it too. All right, all good? Now, what's happening is, please go ahead and put the glasses on top of these 4 discs. This is simple, but it can get really ugly and dangerous. So please do not try this at home at any cost, all right? These things require a lot of practice. And these are one of the very ancient tricks and illusions done 500 years ago for kings and such. Okay, so now you will go ahead and mix it. Go ahead and mix it. So that, for now I can see it. Obviously, I can tell where the spike is and where is he putting it. So this is simple, but now the real fun is, are you excited, Richard?
Yes.
Okay, just don't pass out yet, okay? Because your time will come. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now the difference. I'm going to move in the front. And now, Richard, I want you to move it around so I don't know which glass has the spike. They all look the same, you can check. Are you done, sir? Okay, let's do it. Usually what I do is I take the audience member's hand and smash it on the spike. I don't know if you are fine with that. I believe that you're a student, so I will let you keep your hand for now because you may need it. Okay, please step aside. Thank you. We will try to eliminate 1 out of 4. Do not try this at home. There goes 1. Please, can you help me with that? Ladies and gentlemen, 1 disc is out. We can remove it and put it on the side with the crushed glass. Again, sir, go ahead and repeat it. I am here in the front, and I have no idea what Richard is doing. He's trying his best to get my hand impaled. So now, out of 25% chance, now it gets to 33% chance of me getting my arm or my hand hurt. Let's do it again. You ready? Again, do not repeat that at home or try it. Don't even think about it. Okay, we are getting close here. Mr. Richard, do your magic. 50-50 chance. I've come close, and my hands are still with me. All right, sir, are you ready?
Yes.
This time it will be your hand I'll be grabbing and smashing on the glass. Are you ready for that? Where are your parents? How old are you? 17, so obviously you cannot give the consent yourself. Where is your mom sitting? You came with dad or mom?
Over there.
Can I use his hand? Do I have a permission? Yes. Go ahead. Oh, wow, your mom gave the permission. But I will spare your life this time. All right, please step aside. I don't want you to get hurt in any way. All right, there you go. There's silence in the studio. Sam Stricker is gone. I think he's passed out or something. Okay, let's see. There's a spike in there still. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, surviving one more time with the spike roulette. I hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time. Thank you. This is Ray's. Please visit my studio for bigger shows coming very soon. Goodbye.
Well, Las Cruces, thanks for joining me tonight. We had a magical show. We had the illusionist Rays, the illusionist here in the house, and we also had actor Mark Vasconcellos, straight out of Hollywood, but now here in Las Cruces. So I also wanted to say To all the fathers and stepfathers out there like myself, have a great Father's Day. You deserve it. Have a great weekend. And remember, Las Cruces, make this week your best week.